Welcome to Clash of Health. It is January 19th, 2026, and I have received a calling to go back and to read the latter half or the latter part of 2025 and what I received in the Akashic Records. And I've been doing that over the last couple of days. I just want to catch you up to the information I received if you are so interested. And as I've said before, everything I received is in a space um, within the ethers, within the liminal space, so to speak, of existence. And it is information that has happened, is happening, or is likely to happen, according to some spiritualists. And we can all access this information. Some people are a little bit more adept at it than others. It's my truth, what I was able to pull through whatever means, meditative means. It might not be your truth. If it is your truth, then it is probably not only words for um, me, but also words that pertain to your life. So, what I tried to do is I'm not reading everything verbatim because a lot of it just seems extraneous. So, I tried to today be a little more organized and write it up on a sheet. And I'm going to read from the sheet. I can't print it because I don't have a printer here. So, I'm just going to go to the form and read from there. So, hopefully, it's not too distracting. Forget not where you came from, as you will return there. We're in fragile times, yellow zone. Very few have walked the path that you are walking into new landscape. Soon, rest. I see a spacecraft. Rest up. Changes coming to your world. I see a cloud around Minnesota. So this was the beginning of December when I got this. And the night before I received the cloud around Minnesota, I woke up to a zip code. I was just waking up from a dream and I knew the zip code had pertinence. So I went to research it and it ended up being Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota. And the zip code it wasn't like an actual zip code. It was like I don't know, it was like this government zip code. That was what it was, like a governmental zip code. And so, anyway, that was interesting. I see a cloud around Minnesota when I asked in the Akash what the zip code meant. Next week, doom, airplane, rocket, loud, dropping supplies, Fort Summit. So let me just backtrack. Next week, doom. So I had I'm just gonna, I had a class that I was taking, and I was asking about the class through school, and I got a sense that the class would go all right, but the message I got was doom. And it actually ended up being kind of a doomed week, and that a loved one got hurt. And I had put a bid on a house that I was really hoping to get. I loved the house, and I didn't get the house. Somebody else overbid my bid. So the message of doom in the following week was kind of an actuality. It wasn't doom, but it wasn't a good week. So from there. Fort Summit. Now, I don't know where Fort Summit is, but it came up. Fort Summit. The darkness will drop away, clear skies, money trap. Get out of your head. Listen closely to your heart. You will have options to stay or go on the spiritual plane or the material. Don't decide yet. You are in a gestation time. Find time for peace. All things are transitory. I asked if I'll awaken further, and they said yes, count on it. Let go each day. Let go of the past. What's behind you, let it go. Time to move on to greater things. You are being helped. Accept help. Accept all things and move on from here. From where you dwell, have hope. There's more that will unfold. Be at peace with where you are. Let go of what you think is yours. Nothing is yours. All eyes are upon you. Haste makes waste. The house, I was asking about, getting a house. It'll be spectacular, especially at night, which I almost wonder if that's like cryptic for solar geoengineering. You will soar there. Soar is the name of a cloud seeding company that does business in New Mexico. So, kind of a play on words, I'm guessing. I go to the council, I see the baby, I pick it up and merge with it, and then I give it to God. And then I walk into the light. Again, I wonder what that means. Dearest one, get on the conveyor belt, just ride to the next phase. It's time to begin again. Let go of what you think is yours. I saw red, stay. God saying you can't get anywhere from here. Stay for now. See how things roll out. And then they say, sounds very kind of, I don't know, doomish in some ways, where where you're going, there is no more suffering. I might be leaving Earth, I ask. They say, yes, you're living in Maya. So almost like, it sounds kind of doom and gloom, like death, but it's almost like I'm thinking we have to have this metaphorical death to the illusion of Earth and the way life is in order to move on to the next iteration of life. That we almost have to see it as a death of the old third dimensional way in order to move into the new dimension. This is what I'm guessing and I'm hoping. It is familiar. It is safe. Maya is familiar and safe. And Ram Dass says, death is totally safe, allowing grace. Stay, thy will I be staying, not for long, and then again soar. Do not steal, apatya, wrong thing. I see a door opening to brilliant light. Reclaim your right to be here. Namaste. Don't let others steal from you. I know you're weary, but there is more work to be done. Increase your daily practices. Allow in humanness, but then put a fork of hope that people will change. They won't while you're plugging with their souls. Gift of peace will be acknowledged for the work that you've done, are doing, and will continue to do, excavating within the mind, the body, and spirit. And then they tell me that Santa Fe has more gifts not yet revealed. One by one, you will understand why your place is here. And then I was reading a book on Nostradamus and his predictions. And then they say when the snow falls, the time to leave will be ripe. It will be unmistakable. And I see the earth splitting. So it's interesting. When the snow falls, the time to leave will be ripe. It will be unmistakable. And I literally did leave New Mexico. I'm no longer right now in New Mexico. And when I left, it was snowing out. And it was the time it was ripe to leave. I had to leave quickly because there was a snow storm coming in, but the snow was already falling. You will leave your ghosts behind of the past. There will be a new pastime. Anchor your soul in the wind as it will get windier soon. The wind will blow in two directions. You will get there on your own. Each person will be tasked with this. The gems waiting will multiply greatly. I think of silver. All things will come due at the same time. Riches based on faith or fortitude. Eat up. Sup no longer with fools. Sup with the great ones who stand behind you and what you're doing. Baby Jesus. End times are here. They're here. They're unmistakable. Watch carefully for the signs. There will be guideposts lighted up, and I felt a coat of protection around my heart. Be at peace with your choices. The ones that you've made are good. Count your blessings. Stay. And then in like kind of a meditative state, I heard a cacophony of sounds and the kind of like an announcement, hear ye, truths will be made known, listen and watch, don't engage. And truths were made known to me right around that time. I started to get really a lot of information on the solar geoengineering and the extent of cloud seeding that's happening out openly. Don't engage. Happy days are here again. I see a door opening to sunnier days. You can't fix the problems of the world, only worry about your own life. Start again. Harrier roads have yet been traveled. And then I saw a chest. I open to riches. Someone tries to stop me. Mine. I think of mining and mine. Silver and gold. I'm walking down a corridor of faith. There are hungry ghosts reaching for me, the past. I walk by them to the sunshine. I need to take care of myself. Yes, if not you, then who? The house of all. I need to stay here and build. The kingdom of heaven is here. Protect the riches, the treasures you've worked hard to acquire. Again, these words are not only for me, but they're you on how they hit you and resonate or don't resonate. They aren't. If they don't resonate, they're not for you. Time of eternity is manifested in each now moment. Harden not your heart to your fellow man. He knows not what he has done. And then I saw Minions, Seven Dwarfs, hi ho, it's off to work we go. Georgia on my mind. You will have what you are looking for once you stop looking. So when I saw like hi ho, it's off to work we go, I thought of mines underground and then Georgia on my mind. And I was thinking I was supposed to maybe look into Georgia to move to, but in retrospect, I think what Georgia on my mind, I think it has to do with plutonium pits. So if you want to go down the rabbit hole and look into what's happening with the plutonium pits in the world, in the United States world, go for it. Basically, I'll let you check it out, but the pits are in the western part of the United States, and they run all across to Savannah. So they run to, I think, South Carolina, but like in Savannah, Georgia is where there's Savannah pits. So I think that's why that came up. I'm not sure. Or maybe it has many meanings. Happy days are here again. The sky is blue again. More about the cloud seeding, the deeds in Dulce. I looked into what I learned about the quote conspiracy theories about Dulce, New Mexico, or Dulce, New Mexico, and they say they're unbelievable and beyond repair. I did do a video around December 22nd around the whole Dulce or Dulce. I'm not going to really get into that right now again. See the world with new eyes, hear the world with new ears, rise up, raise the village you are sitting in. I see 2026 as a star village. Many ETs are here and many are landing. They're positive, they'll bring hope for better tomorrows. Do videos or don't, it matters not. Um, Peace on earth, goodwill towards all men and women. Sit in silver. I see a silver staff. You will have many riches. There are more to come. Basin of hope. So there is a basin where SOAR, the company, is doing cloud seeding in the southeastern part of New Mexico. And I forget what the basin's called, but it's like a basin where there's the richest amount of oil in the country. So again, I think it's like a double meaning, basin of hope. What is under the surface of the earth has been going on for a very long time, they say. And then I get this about 2026, lights, camera, action, mammoth changes, gnarly cities, seaport. I can taste the fish, which makes me think of Jesus and like go fishing. Foul the footsteps of those who foul before you, and you will find your way. Gentrification, know what that's in reference to. Fishing village, seaside hotel, Nostradamus prediction will come true of an antichrist. The winds will change quickly. Listen and foul, be in a neutral, allowing place without preference. You need to follow the highest road that leads to your Dharma. I think of the chemtrails and hear something about watchdogs. the evil, the ramifications for tampering, there will be ramifications for tampering with weather. Black dog, evil. I see this evil figure rising up. Many will adore and be in awe of the lies, look away, take another route, village of hope. See a fishing village somewhere. This is where you will call home. And then Christmas Eve, I'm lifted through the door of light, told that I am safe, let go of the darkness, step into the light, birthright to be here, held in this space of redemption and alchemy. I understand the need for self and forgiveness of other and self, follow the way of hope, hold on to hope for yourself and fellows. And then on Christmas, the echo of change are reverberating in the halls of love. At first, I see Jesus and then wash his feet, and we merge. He takes me to a throne, but I disintegrate into a ball. I feel an attunement. Love will capture the hearts of many today, like flies to nectar. Peace will be had on earth. I see a circle of light workers around the world holding up light, and this helix ladder of light with the fusion of the divine masculine and feminine. Om Namah Shivaya, thy will of heaven merging with Gaia. If you build it, they will come. Blessings upon me and you today, good tidings. And then again, the word soar. So that is basically what I have gotten up until about Christmas, and take these words as they come in or don't come in for you, as the truth is only held within the heart. Have a good day.